refractive index. Refractive index is indicated with the letter N or mu. And here, coming to the refractive index, we can consider this refractive index in two terms, that is absolute refractive index and relative refractive index. Absolute refractive index and relative refractive index. See, absolute refractive index N equal to C by V. That means the formula only gives us that absolute refractive index means it is the ratio of speed of light in vacuum. Here C is the speed of light in vacuum to the speed of light in a given medium. V is the speed of light in given medium. It may be water, it may be glass, it may be some other medium. So it is the ratio of speeds. It is the ratio of speeds, speed of light in vacuum and speed of light in other medium. And here this refractive index will have no units, as it is the ratio of speeds, speed by speed. So both will cancel. So there are no unit for this refractive index. And coming to the relative refractive index. Relative refractive index can be defined as like this. It is the ratio of speed of light in one medium to the speed of light in another medium. That means here it is given as, for example, refractive index of medium 2 relative to medium 1. That is given as N2 by N1. That means refractive index of medium 2 relative to refractive index of medium 1. So that is called as relative refractive index, and this also won't have any units, as it is also the ratio of speeds. And here refractive index and speed both are inversely proportional to each other. That means if the refractive index of a material is high, then the speed of light will be low in that material. If the refractive index of a material is low, then the speed of light will be greater in that material. And here we can consider one thing, refractive index of glass and refractive index of water. So here refractive index of glass is greater than refractive index of water. That means, so velocity of light in glass and velocity of light in water. So what happens is, here velocity of light in water will be greater than in glass. Reason is refractive index of glass is more than water, so speed will be greater in water while comparing to glass. So if the refractive index increases, speed of light will decrease in that particular material or medium. So this is relative refractive index. Relative refractive index is given as refractive index of medium 2 relative to medium 1, N2 by N1. And here, by using the principle of reversibility of light, principle of reversibility of light, we can write this as refractive index of medium 2 to medium 1 can be written as 1 upon refractive index of medium 1 to medium 2. So by applying the principle of reversibility of light, we can reverse the medium. That means medium 2 to medium 1 can be written as medium 1 to medium 2. So as it inverse 1 by, we can reverse the medium. So that is called as principle of reversibility of light. Now there are some conditions for no refraction. So if there is no refraction, definitely there will be some conditions. Conditions for no refraction. So the conditions are, when the no refraction takes place, when the light ray is incident at the normal. See, this is the normal, no? So if the light ray is incidenting away from the normal, making some angle to the normal, then refraction takes place. If the light ray is incidenting along the normal, so then it won't deviate, it will go straight. Whether it is air or glass or air or water, it will go straight. That means when the angle of incidence is 90 degrees, there will be no refraction. When the angle of incidence is 90 degrees, there will be no refraction. And second case is, if the refractive index of two mediums are same. That means here you consider this medium, or you take any two mediums, N1 is a medium and N2 is a medium. If the two mediums are having same refractive index, N1 is equal to N2, then there will be no refraction takes place. If the two mediums are having same refractive index, then there will be no refraction takes place.